Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I have been missing for a while. You probably see my other vlogs. We were in the middle of moving and things just got kind of crazy. So we're finally pretty settled in our new house, in a new state. So I finally can record in a cleaner area because there aren't boxes everywhere now. We are fully unpacked, thank God. So today I just wanted to talk about my weight gain, like a little update on how I've been doing. My last one, when I initially really started, was in February. And as of February 2017, looking at my MyFitnessPal app, as of today, June 16th, it's averaging like 115, 116 when I'm on the scale. So I've gained about 8-9 pounds since February, which is awesome for me. And in that video, I discussed how I was tracking everything in MyFitnessPal and I was eating about a little over 2,000 calories. But I decided to reduce that because I noticed I was gaining weight, and of course I wanted to, but I wanted to just slow it down a bit because I was getting a little bit nervous. So I try to stay around like 2,000, give or take. I'm not stressing about it or tracking it like I was because I started to obsess over it and I just didn't like how I was thinking about it all the time. So now I just try to incorporate healthy things and high calorie foods to make sure I am eating enough calories, because what I was struggling with was the deficit of calories. I would eat, I wouldn't say a lot, but in my mind I was eating a lot, but it was a lot of low calorie foods like fruits and vegetables, like fruits and veggies and things like that that were not calorie dense. So I would eat like carrot sticks or something like that, and ranch, something like that as a snack sometimes when I was going on my little health kicks. But those foods are not calorie dense. So now I try to incorporate things that have more calories to make sure I'm hitting my calories for the day and not going around 1,000 or a little over 1,000. Because sometimes I get busy and don't think about it, and I just have a low calorie snack when I'm feeling a little hungry and need a snack. So things that I've been trying to incorporate more, like I said, high calorie foods. These aren't that high calorie, but for fruits, they are. So things like mangoes and bananas are a little over 100 calories versus eating something like strawberries or grapes, which are around 30 something calories, 40 calories for a serving. So not very calorie dense, so I try to eat these. Adding avocados or something like this if I don't find any. Ooh, this is a shine on it from the window. Guac. This is just from Aldi, ready-made. It's convenient. Don't have to worry about it going bad really fast because it has lime juice and stuff like that in it. And this has 50 calories per 2 tablespoons. So sometimes I'll just eat 4 tablespoons or 5 just to get a little extra healthy fats in there. What else? Adding certain oils when I'm cooking. I mainly use olive oil when I'm cooking, but coconut oil is also a good option. You just gotta be careful when it's hot outside because it becomes straight liquid. And 1 tablespoon is 120 calories, so healthy fat. You don't really taste it when you're cooking. I mainly use this for body and oil pulling, and I'll talk about that in another video. Another snack that I have been having, often trying to make myself have. I'm not the biggest fan of tree nuts and things like that, and I used to be allergic to them. I'm not sure what happened. I think it was mainly walnuts. I don't know. So I kind of stayed away from tree nuts for some years, but now I don't have a reaction to it. I don't know. So things like peanuts. I'm not the biggest fan of plain unsalted roasted peanuts and pistachios and stuff like that. Pistachios I can, but other nuts not so much. So these are honey roasted. Yes, they have sugar, but everything in moderation, right? And how much? 1 ounce is 160 calories. Like I said, I don't really measure. I take maybe a palm full, which isn't that much for me because I have little hands. So maybe a palm full, and I snack on these. Another favorite, which they sell at Trader Joe's, and I have one by my house now. It's just in this freezer bag, and the powder and stuff stays on them. They are these coconut cashews. They're really good. They have a little sweet taste. They're not too coconutty, but they have a slight sweetness to them. So sometimes if it's between if it's like really close to dinner time and I don't want to make a meal while I'm cooking or like eat something heavy right before dinner, I'll just have some of these, and these are good. My husband and son like them. Well, Amir's picky, he's too. But these are 160 calories per one serving also, so there you go. Trying to make sure I hit my proteins also. So another thing you can do is seafood has a whole lot of protein. So if you're trying to like reduce your carb intake to help with losing weight, things like that. I know people, that's like a touchy subject for some people, but sometimes I need to make sure I am getting all of my protein in. So I'll go with tuna. And tuna and like shrimp, they're very high protein. Like this is how much protein? Servings is 2 ounces, and this is a 4 ounce can. 10 grams of protein, so one whole can is 20 grams of protein, which is not bad at all. So a lot of times I would eat the whole can and just make like a tuna salad with crackers or make it into a sandwich. No, that did not give me a lot of carbs, and it's tricky for me to get carbs in sometimes, so I'll sometimes eat it with the crackers or bread, like whole wheat bread, to make sure I am getting some carbs with it, because it only has 0 carbs. So yeah, you're not getting carbs with this really. Another thing I like to have is fish. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fish person, but I do like shrimp and salmon and things like that sometimes, but sometimes I'm like not in the mood for it. So you can have it with avocado, like sliced up on a sandwich like this, and then mayo or something like that to give you extra fat and stuff like that. I keep saying stuff like that. To give you extra fat, and that's how I've been hitting my goal. Like I said, I've gained what, 8-9 pounds? Yeah, about 8 or 9 pounds. During our move, I noticed I was getting really bloated because we were eating like crap. So I see some people say like, oh, just eat a lot of fast food and that'll help you gain weight. No, I was trying to gain healthy weight. I did not want to be bloated and just feel gross. And that's how I was feeling while we were moving, because we did get takeout and fast food often. That contributed probably a little bit to the weight, but I had gained, I was like 113 around the time all the moving stuff started in April. So I gained about 5 pounds since then. So it was just both things. But now the past like 3 weeks or so, I have been eating healthier. I was like 2 weeks, because that first week we were here was kind of rough. We didn't have a fridge, but I have been eating healthier. I have not been working out like I wanted to the past, since the move crap started, because like I said, it was just really hectic moving and trying to find time to do that, and I was tired. So I need to get back on my workout routine at least like twice a week. I was doing 3 times a week, and I was really good about it, and I was proud of myself. But I will show you kind of how I look, kind of a little bit, so you can kind of see like my stomach is still pretty flat, but I am gaining weight like I want to. Several people are recommending me take a Peterman, and I did research a Peterman. Thank you for your recommendation. I made the conscious decision not to try a Peterman, and the reason why is because a lot of videos and things like that I was watching, they were saying that they drastically put on the weight and it made them sleepy at first, and having a toddler and in the middle of a move, I did not want to feel even more tired. So I decided not to take a Peterman. I know a lot of people take it. It's recommended if you have like eating disorders or you struggle to gain weight, people that go through chemo and things like that try to put on weight fast. So for me personally, I'm just doing it because I've always wanted to gain a little bit of weight and not just be the super skinny girl in my life. So that's why I wanted to do it. I know a lot of other people that go through the same struggle as me do take a Peterman, but me personally, I did not want to take it because I know a lot of people gain weight in their midsections, and they were complaining about that. And you just can't really control where the weight is going. You have to be really careful about what you're eating and working out, because it can go in the wrong places depending on your body type. So I just wanted to, like I said, eat these healthier foods and not really rely on a Peterman or any type of medicine to make me. If you want to take it, go for it. There's a lot of videos on YouTube about it. Me personally, I did not want to take a Peterman because I did not want to put on that weight super fast and then have to like go out and rebuy a bunch of clothes. My clothes are a lot smaller, like my shorts or my pants and stuff like that in the waist. If they aren't like extra stretchy, they're a little snug in the waist, so I had to get rid of a few things. So I will show you a little bit to kind of give you an idea of how my weight is being distributed. It's pretty even, I would say. So You probably can't tell, but I can tell, and so can my husband. My arms are a bit bigger. Ooh, look at that tan from that southern heat. So my arms are a little bit bigger. Before I could kind of almost wrap my hand around my arms. They're a little bit bigger. Luckily my chest has not gotten bigger because I did not want them to get bigger. Breastfeeding, all that stuff, they went down after that, so I did not want them going back up to that size. So luckily they've stayed, or they've been since high school. So yeah, that's fine. Stomach wise, I do get a little bit of a little rollage a little bit, but that's normal. I was getting really bloated down here, but now it is fine. I do say I have a little bit of extra down here, which is fine for me. I am okay with that. I personally wanted a little more curves, a little womanly curves, a little extra cushion. So that is what I wanted. That is fine for me and my body. I just did not want the bloat in the front of my stomach. That was not what I was aiming for. So I try to stay hydrated, drink my water. I've talked about that. Drink like half my body weight ounces of water. Hopefully that makes sense. So I'm like, what, 115 now? So I try to drink half of that in ounces of water. So yeah, that's about it. That's all I've been doing. I'm very happy with the weight I have gained. If you are on a weight gain journey, let me know down below what you have been doing and some high calorie foods that you eat that are on the healthier side, like healthy fats and things like that, like avocado, guac, nuts, and things like that. Hopefully I can gain maybe a little bit more weight. I'm being very careful because I know we do plan to have another child in the future. Not soon, not that soon, so don't ask in the comments. But we do plan to have a child. So I didn't want to put on too much weight because you know when you're pregnant you gain about 30 pounds-ish, maybe more depending, and I will be older this time. So I'm expecting to maybe gain a little more than that. I don't know. So I'm being very careful. I do not want to go over 120. My goal was to stay about 115, between 115 and 120, and I'm at like 115, 116. So honestly, that is fine for me personally. I am okay with maintaining this weight. That's why I stopped doing the weight gain thing in MyFitnessPal, and I'm just trying to maintain right now. So yeah, sorry if I was a little rambly, just trying to get it all out there. It's my first time recording in a while. So if you enjoy these type of videos or my hair videos, be sure to subscribe down below. There will be a button over here probably, and give it a thumbs up if you enjoy these videos, and thanks for watching.